takes years and even decades to write one good book, and you can read that book, you can download decades of information, knowledge, experiences by just reading one book in 7 to 10 days. Isn't that amazing? Make it a habit. In his book, The Power of Habit, Charles Duhigg says the brain is constantly looking for ways to save effort. When an action becomes a habit, it actually moves to different part of the brain. You see, decision making and willpower takes place in prefrontal cortex. When we turn an action into a habit, it migrates to the basal ganglia and therefore frees up space in the prefrontal cortex. So now, the most important part. How to be consistent and stick to this reading habit for 30 minutes every day. So here are some strategies. Start with why. Why? I suppose most of you are aware about this concept. Start with why. One of my most favorite books, Start with Why by Simon Sinek. I will encourage you to read that. So, what is why? What is your why? Why should be your personal why. Why you want to read a particular book? Why you want to devote your 30 minutes every day to read a book? Why? Please, I can't tell you your why. You need to find your why that is personal to you. That can be, I want to become master of that subject. I want to because why I want to read this book? Because I want to master this subject. I want to master this skill. I want to know about this skill. This will help me in that and that and that. That will encourage me to do that. Anything, but find your personal why, so that that can act as an anchor point for you to come back to. Please, this is the most important point. You have to do this. You will not able to stick to this habit until and unless you decide your why. Viable effort, or the least you can do, which means the least you can do. Just the least you can do. See, for building any habit, consistency is the key. And how to be consistent? You need to make that habit, that pattern so obvious and so easy that you cannot avoid doing that. For example, you can set the bar for reading at least 5 pages before going to sleep. That can be your minimum viable effort. Or you can set the bar to read at least 2 pages per day. That can be a minimum viable effort. Set the bar low, really low. Fun and excited. Make sure you're enjoying it. Please, in the beginning, don't pick a very heavy psychological or non-fiction book that you will not understand. Please pick a very nice, sweet, easy fiction book. My first book was The Alchemist. I will really encourage and advise you, if you are reading for the first time, start with that book. Amazing book, one of my favorite books till now. Use empty spaces. By empty spaces, I mean empty spaces of time. There are innumerable amount of empty spaces in your day. Like when you are doing your morning chores, when you are walking, morning walks, evening walks, walking your doggy, walking in the house, walking here, there, eating, cleaning, making food, cleaning utensils. These are empty spaces when you are not consciously present, when you don't want to focus on that thing. Your brain doesn't need to certainly focus. Those are involuntary action. You can do that. So you can plug an audiobook or a podcast while doing those things. That certainly works for me. I will really encourage you to try it out, because the most amount of my time that I can devote to listening to the audiobooks and podcasts are by using these empty spaces. So I hope you try it out. In the end, I beg you to pick a book and start reading. Reading is one of the most enriching and fulfilling experience you can have. You lose yourself. You get transported to another world, the world of the story of that book. Your worries and distractions fades away for the time being. You lose yourself in the story. So please experience it, reflect upon it, and make a habit out of it. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel, share this video to your accountable buddies, and like this video. I'll be coming with more such videos. So please push that bell button and go and read.